Don't do so well in tight spaces, son. I'm gonna bruise my face. Now you know what I do for a living.
When Lee Christmas finds out that Lacey, his lover, has moved on to another guy, he becomes furious. Sandra is revealed to be Garza's daughter, and it is revealed that James Monroe, an ex-CIA officer, is using Garza as a front for his own profit-seeking schemes. Although Barney aborts, Sandra won't go from Valina. Gunnar contacts Monroe in the meanwhile to ask for assistance, and Monroe waterboarding Sandra in order to get information infuriates Garza even more. After experiencing physical abuse at the hands of her new partner, Christmas proceeds to assault him and his pals, exposing his occupation. Sylvester Stallone, who also performed in the lead role and co-wrote the screenplay with David Callahan, is the director of the 2010 American action movie The Expendables. The ensemble cast of the movie, which consists primarily of action movie actors, includes Terry Crews, Steve Austin, Mickey Rourke, Bruce Willis, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, and Jason Statham.
Now you know what I do for a living. Jimmy Reese.
It's kind of loud in here.
I can't afford you.
You called me a whore.
Hey, outside I'm gonna beat your ass. You wanna do that here? And it means you're not pregnant.
Still think it's funny now?
You guys, oh, it's getting late.
Jack visits many locations where the gunman has gone, and several spies catch him as he continues his investigation into the James Barr case. Jack enters a cafe late at night and is challenged to a fight by 5 men who say they insulted a female named Sandy. The final 2 men flee in helter-skelter as Jack tears apart the other 3 men. After the police arrest Jack, he is thankfully released, and Helen gives him all the information she learned from the victims of Barr. Jack discovered that one of the 5 men owns a construction company. In a different scene, a spy who trailed Jax acknowledges that he attempted to destroy Jax with 5 men but was unsuccessful. The next day, when Jack visits Sandy at her job at the auto parts store, Sandy tells him that Jeb was the one who sent her to irritate him that evening. Jack takes Sandy's vehicle and she gives him her address. Jack is traveling to Jeb's house when a silver automobile follows him. Based on Lee Child's 2005 novel One Shot, Jack Reacher is a 2012 American action thriller film starring Tom Cruise and written and directed by Christopher McQuarrie. The movie centers on Jack Reacher, a former U.S. Army major investigator who is generally unreachable. Reacher is asked to assist with a homicide investigation involving a military sniper who has been trained and is thought to be the perpetrator of a mass massacre.
Are you acting all stuck up and shit? Got some CDs? It's all good, bro. Just fuck up. You here to bring me this little present? Fuck out of here, baby.
Another asshole was a fetish. Emmett, that's my name. That pretty much completes the picture.
Let's take this bitch.
Ah, go!
Fuck you looking at, old man. Get your ass on, hunky.
That's me.
Get your ass up out of here.
The fuck? Get in the truck.
Man, you put a face.
Go, old man. Shut. Now get your old fake patty ass on. Take care now.
He had the can in the fucking face, he didn't do nothing.
Take it easy.
Now what about
Walt Kowalski, Clint Eastwood, a retired auto worker and Korean War veteran, hates the many Asian, Latino, and black families in his neighborhood and turns to booze and house repair to fill the void in his life. When Walt confronts the gangbangers who are trying to coerce an Asian adolescent into stealing Walt's priceless automobile, he turns into a reluctant hero. Walt discovers that he has more in common with his neighbors than he initially believed, and an odd relationship blossoms between him and the teenager. While driving home one day, Walt witnesses 3 black guys pestering Sue sexually on a street corner. Walt exits the vehicle and pulls a weapon on the men, bringing Sue along. Sue tells Walt about the Hmong people, pointing out that many of them came to the US after having fought alongside the US in the Vietnam War and being forced to leave when the communists began executing Hmong people. Walt acknowledges that he likes Sue but believes Thao to be a simpleton. Sue claims that there is a chance that young Hmong guys, many of whom are fatherless, would join gangs.
Take it easy.
I'm fishing. Look at this. Is he looking for something on the floor?
This guy's trying to take my phone.
All right, man.
I'm trying to buy it. Full bag. What anyway?
I'm fucking around, Knut.
Phone. Sorry about that.
Pressfield and his wife ask Mickey for help in finding Laura after she goes missing. Raymond and a few other goons track her down to the home of a bunch of junkies to get her back. The junkies fight Raymond's thugs, leading to one of them, a young Russian man named Aslan, Danny Griffin, getting pushed off a balcony where he falls to his death. A separate group of punks record Aslan's corpse before Ray and his men pursue them. Raymond catches one of the boys and attempts to buy the phone off him, but when he and his friends try to get tough, Ray pulls out a gun to scare them away and make them give up the phone. Laura is sent home by the thugs to her family, but she overdoses and dies outdoors on the grass. Raymond stores Aslan's corpse in a freezer as well. Guy Ritchie is the writer, director, and producer of the 2019 crime thriller The Gentleman. It centers on an American drug kingpin in England who is trying to sell his company and initiates a series of underhanded tactics and extortion.
How are the Guvnors? Call themselves the Guvnors.
Are you boys alright, son?
To deal with the footsovers. It's impossible to lose people. It's a badly decorated job centre.
But for the record,
But you know what, Grandad?
even if they stay that way,
Fucking hell, who's this? The walk?
the Guvnors are extinct.
One punch. You make my fucking day, Mick. Well, Mick, you've only gone viral.
In this pub right there. Thought you hadn't defended yourself, guys.
The Guvnors is a violent thriller set amid the clans and companies of southeast London, plunging two generations into terrible confrontation. Mitch, the former boss of a London business known as the Guvnors, has left his violent existence and is now happily married after over 20 years. He feels concerned when his son exhibits aggressive tendencies at school. He is challenged by Adam Shanko, a local criminal who learns of the Guvnors' reputation. Shanko is then humiliated by another former governor, Mickey. This leads to savage revenge and the reunion of the Guvnors, reigniting gangland conflict across two generations of families. The primary premise of the plot is that Adam's younger generation of criminals is attempting to take over the manor that was formerly governed by the well-known business managed by Mitch, who quit the criminal world many years ago. It's all about respect here.